Welcome to R&B Sauce. This is DJ Pineapplez, and today we have a very special guest on the show. She signed to Rock Nation, has one of the most incredible voices I've heard. She dropped her amazing EP, When I Hear Your Name, last year, and right now is coming with the heat with a brand new EP, Endless Night, produced by Kaytranada. How are you doing, Maeta?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, Maeta, I want to take it back to the beginning. What are some of your first musical memories?
Earliest that I barely even remember. My parents had like a huge CD player that would sit on the floor, and it was like 2 feet tall. And you would just swirl a little button and the CDs would kind of like spin around. And I would just sit by that all day and like bounce and stuff. I couldn't even walk. But I just loved music my whole life. There was always music playing in my house. And yeah, I would say that's my first memory.
And what artists did you grow up listening to?
In the house, my dad played like random stuff. Like I still to this day love John Mayer, a lot of the Eagles, like Dan Fogelberg and just random things. But then once I got into elementary school and then middle school, I got into R&B and like Jasmine Sullivan, this girl named Dondria that I love, Keisha Cole. Yeah, like just R&B. I was obsessed.
And would you say there was like a specific album that sparked your love for R&B specifically?
I don't know if I would say an album. The first album that I was obsessed with as a kid was Leona Lewis's, I think it was called Hope or something. Spirit, not Hope. Close. It was Spirit. And for some reason, I was obsessed. That was my first CD ever. I wanted to be her so bad.
Yeah. Bleed in Love.
Yes.
Was that on the album?
That was the first song that I heard that I was like, I want to be a singer. That was kind of my moment. But that album I was obsessed with.
And I also know that you love singing 1+1 by Beyonce.
Yes.
So the 4th album, how does it like rank on your Beyonce rankings?
4 is up there, if not number 1. It's hard because her albums are so good. 4 might be my number 1 just because it's a classic, you know?
It really
there's so many just solid songs that kind of set the foundation of my love for her. So 4 might be my favorite. But yeah, 4 was another one.
Rather Die Young for me. That album, when she performed it at the Renaissance tour, I was so excited.
I know, me too, because you wouldn't expect her to sing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Maeta, you released an incredible EP last year called When I Hear Your Name. I've been loving it and heavily supporting it on R&B Sauce. Let's get into the opening track, Sexual Love, featuring one of the greatest songwriters, James Fauntleroy. What was the process behind that track?
We were at the studio. I think that honestly, my A&R was just in a meeting with him for Rihanna or something, and I was just kind of there because I like to just go to meetings and stuff and meet people with him. So we were there, and he was just playing songs, and I heard that song, and I was like, I want that. And I didn't think they were going to let me have it, to be honest. So I was like, okay, whatever, it's not mine. So sometimes when I hear songs I love, but I know I can't have it, I just try not to listen. So I kind of did that. And then he was like, you can have it. And I was like, what? So then a few months later, it took a few months to record because we had to layer our vocals. It was super low for me. I tried to pitch it up once and I hated how that sounded. So we pitched it back down and I just was like, let's just keep him on it and I'll just sing on top of him because I couldn't sing the low part. But yeah, that's one of my favorite songs I've ever done.
It's amazing. And did you get any writing tips from working alongside him?
I've done seriously so many songs, a lot of unreleased ones with him as well. I've been working with him for years. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do what he does. He writes a song in 30 minutes. Like on the Kaytranada project, he wrote a song called New Lover in like literally 30 minutes. Like everything he does is so quick, but so clever. And he just says the smartest things. And I'm like, how do you write that in 10 seconds? But I don't know what I learned from him. I kind of just watch him in awe when I'm with him.
His melody choices though. It's like, you just kind of know it's a James track.
Right. It's just him and only him, you know? There's nobody like James.
Exactly. And the first time I listened to the project, instantly I was addicted to the track Control Freak. Literally, I had it on repeat. The pre-hook, that gets me every single...
That part, yeah.
That bit is my bit. And you also have Ombre featured on that track and wrote it alongside her and Destin Conrad. Yeah. How did that collaboration come about?
So I was on tour with her. And I remember I was driving to the mall. I would like Uber to the mall or something. And my A&R sent me a rough of that song. It was kind of like the rough demo of it. And I loved it. So once tour was over, I got in with Ombre and Destin. And we just finished it up. I think Destin wrote most of that song, to be honest. And Ombre just demoed it for him. So we got to the studio, finished it, just had fun. Everything with them is so fun. And
that's what you want in a session, right?
Yeah, because they're crazy. And Destin is like one of the funniest people alive. So yeah, that was just an easy song to finish, to be honest.
I love that song. And I want to say a big congratulations congratulations on going to #1 in America
Thank
with
you.
Through the Night featuring
Thank
Free
you.
Nationals. That is such a classic song produced by one of my favorite producers, Camper, and co-written by Lucky Daye and Mike Hunnard as well. Can you tell us about how you created such a timeless song?
That session is funny because I did a day with Camper and Lucky Daye a few weeks before that, and we were working on a totally different song. I think it wasn't Clarity.
Yeah.
I think it's something that never came out because I heard it the other day and I was like, wait, why don't we do this? I think it's coming out. I think actually Ombre's going to be putting that out later. Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
That's a story for another time.
I'm excited to hear that.
But so we booked a second day to finish that song, and we were kind of just messing around, and then somebody started playing the bass, and Through the Night was kind of born just naturally. It wasn't planned at all. So that one was easy. It was honestly just me and bass the whole song, and then later I was like, I think that we should add music halfway through. So my A&R had the Free Nationals play over it, but they sent instruments over the whole song. So I had to kind of take what they sent us with my engineer and kind of reproduce it where I wanted all the music to go. So that was a challenge. I've never produced a song before. So I'm proud of myself for figuring that out. But yeah, I love that song. It was a lot of work.
I heard that Lucky Daye vocal produced you on that.
Probably the best vocal producer I've ever worked with. It's great,
Really?
yeah. Because he just heard things that I didn't know. Like he would tell me to slow the vibrato down, put emphasis on a certain word, say something a certain way, you know? That one was cut, honestly, in like an hour, to be honest, yeah.
Wow.
Usually I cut a song in like 3 hours, but sometimes it'll take months, depending on the song. And that one's so challenging, you'd think that it would take forever, but that song was seriously cut in an hour.
An hour? That is crazy to think that.
Yeah.
That just goes to show that how incredible Lucky Daye is as well.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And you also have the Kaytranada produced track Questions on the project.
Yes.
Which brings us to your brand new EP with Kaytranada called Endless Night.
Yeah.
I've had a listen to the project and it is incredible.
Thank you.
You're literally dropping it at the perfect time with like summer approaching. The first single, DJ Got Me, is such a feel-good record. And I also love the 80s reference with Last Night a DJ Saved My Life.
Yeah.
How was it working exclusively with Kaytranada for the project?
I've been working with him for years. He's had a song on every project I've done, my last 2 projects before When I Hear Your Name. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. I'm like, is it? Yeah. Anyway, so we kind of already had a relationship, and he's just honestly so cool and laid back and chill. Every time we work in the studio together, we just all drink a little bit. He's very shy and to himself. Not even shy, but just quiet and to himself. So he doesn't really say much, but we have fun and it's always just good vibes.
And when did you get the idea to do like a joint EP together?
It was my A&R's idea, but thinking about it now, I'm like, why did we think about this? I think we had a couple tracks left over from him, and a writer named Fallon came in and just wrote to them, and we loved them so much. So my A&R was like, let's just do a whole project. So we got James Fauntleroy involved.
Fallon King. She was from the girl group Cherish as well,
and
right?
she's an incredible songwriter. She wrote Questions. And what else did she write?
What about Turn Me On? Because that's one of my
She did Turn Me On.
standouts.
Fallon wrote that one. Yeah.
I love that one. And in the process of creating Endless Night, how much songs did you record?
The ones that are on the project.
Oh, really?
Which has never happened before.
Wow.
If you go through my notes, I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs that I just scroll through and listen to all the time. But this project, seriously, every song we worked on is on the project.
That is actually crazy.
But that's because everybody involved is so good. So it's like everything just was good.
Everything was like 10 out of 10. And how long have you been working on it? Like behind the scenes?
I would say probably about maybe a year now. But the idea started about a year ago, but it's been done for a while.
Because I remember like hearing last year when I Hear Your Name came out, you were like talking about the Kaytranada project. And I was like all excited for like summer. And then it kind of got delayed. And
well, because that was just kind of like bad planning, I think. Because it's been done.
Yeah, but I really feel like When I Hear Your Name needed the chance to shine as well. So I feel like you've done it perfectly, really.
Yeah, I also didn't want to rush into another project without letting When I Hear Your Name breathe. I think that we need to make that a priority for a little longer.
For sure.
And I just had my first #1 a few weeks ago, so thank God we did that, like almost a year later.
Exactly.
So everything works out the way it's meant to be honest.
It definitely
I don't stress.
has.
Yeah.
So in the last year, you've given us 2 incredible EPs, a live project, and I know you've been working with the legendary Pharrell on your debut album. Can you give us an update on how that's going?
It's good. I haven't seen him since then. But we have those songs. Nobody's heard them. I barely played anybody those songs. We have them kind of just in the song safe.
How much songs do you have?
3, but possible 4.
And have you been working with like any other producers for your debut album?
We've kind of been a little slow in that process, to be honest. I haven't really done any like real sessions yet, though. Have I? I mean, I've been working, but it hasn't been like with producer, like creating from scratch. So not really, but we plan on it. I'm going in with Clean Bandit this week, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel like we're going to get it this year?
Yes. In the fall, here's the thing though. I don't want to rush it. I would rather put out something impeccable.
I agree with
and take forever to do it instead of rushing a project and trying to get it out at a certain time and then it being mediocre. So
I feel like that's so
I'm
important.
not mad at it taking forever.
Exactly.
But
it's
I kind of am at the
music.
same time.
So Maeta, I want to get into some questions about R&B with you.
Yes.
Can you give me 3 songs that you would consider modern day R&B classics?
I'm pulling my phone out. One that I was gonna say is "Best Part" by H.E.R. I think that's kind of my introduction to her, and that song
That's a
is
wedding song.
Yeah, it's part of the reason I got signed too, to be honest, because I did a cover of it. Oh, that song kind of changed my life a little bit.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So "Best Part," I just think H.E.R. is a classic artist.
She's an incredible musician as well.
Yeah.
Writer. She's just so multi-talented. You can always say yourself as well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause someone
Maeta?
said "Through the Night." Someone has said that on my show.
Seriously?
Yeah. So.
I will say "Through the Night" actually. And I
ahead,
believe
girl.
that. Even
You
if it
deserve
wasn't
it.
my song, I'd probably still say it.
No, but it does deserve to be there. I feel
Thank
like it will
you.
be played in 20 years, for sure.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
No, I really do believe that. It's incredible.
Who else? Who's a male artist?
Lucky, Destin.
Probably Lucky Daye, Rosamo.
Oh, that's such a popular one.
That was my introduction to Lucky Daye. And it's just fantastic.
It definitely is. And what about your top 3 R&B albums?
Pull my phone back out. Probably Control by SZA.
That's a big one.
Classic. I used to know Her by H.E.R. When I hear your name.
Jazz. Exactly.
God, Maeta, support yourself.
Exactly. You got to be your number 1 fan.
Yeah.
And who is Maeta currently listening to in R&B?
Back to the damn phone. I go through weird phases though when I listen to music. Oh, I think Snow Allegra's amazing too. I'll just add her in.
Victoria? I know you love Victoria.
I love Victoria.
India
oh my
Shawn.
God. I love India Shawn
Yeah, I know
too.
you love them too.
Infinity Song is this band that's signed to my label. They're all siblings and I'm like obsessed with them right now. Yeah. Infinity Song.
Okay.
I don't know why, because I'm going through like a little phase with them, but their music just makes me feel like I just got baptized.
I don't feel like I've heard of that. I need to do my research and check them out.
It's just kind of like quirky. I don't know.
I'm going to check them out after this.
Yeah, they all play like instruments and stuff like that, and they all harmonize on top of it. It's just good music.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I love
And
them.
you were recently featured on Chris Brown's latest album, 1111, on the track Best Ever. And you will be supporting him on his American tour this year. How are you preparing for that?
Well, I'm about to start rehearsal soon. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself to perform in arenas. I've never done that before, but I'm honestly so excited for this tour. And it's going to be summertime. I think that after the shows, we're going to have so many memories just like bullshitting.
And there's other people supporting as well, isn't there?
Money Long's doing some of them, and then Arya Starr's doing another half. But I'm the only one doing the whole entire damn thing, so pray for me.
Amazing. And what else can we expect from Maeta in 2024?
Kaytranada, hopefully debut album, shows, Chris Brown, features, I don't know, just music and lots of laughs and lots of love.
And what about, are you going to be coming back to London doing a show?
Of course.
We
I really
need
do
you.
love performing out here. And I've never experienced like London in the warm. Is that even possible? Does it get warm?
I mean, maybe like June, July, I would say.
Okay,
That's the best time to come.
Hopefully I'll be back then.
But you know what? I just want to say that I came to your show in October last year. And like, I know you can sing, right? And I love vocalists.
Yeah.
But I literally was blown away.
Thank you.
For me personally, like,
I was
you are
terrified for
the
that show.
top right now. In R&B females,
Thank you.
I don't think anyone is messing with Maeta.
Thank you very much.
It's genuine. Like, I really believe this. You are just amazing.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
No,
I
it's
was
true.
terrified for that London show. I was like, and I never really got nervous on that tour that much. I mean, I always get nervous. But that show, I was like about to cry.
Oh, bless you.
My man tried to give me pep talk before. He was like, what the hell is your problem? I took a shot and everything.
And that helped.
Yeah. I mean, it always helps a little bit. Yeah.
So, Maeta, let everyone know your socials and where they can follow you.
You, wherever they are, can follow me. Maeta's World, Maetas World, pretty much everywhere. And then when you're searching my music, just type in Maeta, Maeta. Something will come up.
Thank you so much, Maeta, for coming on R&B Sauce. I can't wait to see you continue to kill it in 2024. Thank you for making music that is timeless.
Thank you.
And giving us real vocals as well.
Thank you very much.
We needed it. There was a time where R&B was a bit too vibey for me. I needed the singers back.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure, right? I will always be supporting your music on R&B Sauce. Please, everyone, go and stream and purchase as well Maeta's projects. The purchase, right?
Yeah, purchase.
So Maeta, before you go, like I've mentioned, you're such an incredible vocalist. Would you mind blessing R&B Sauce with an acapella?
No, you won't. I know what you're thinking. Right now, I don't mind. I'm tired of being alone, way too much to drink. And I'm tired of wasting time. You know that love don't come easy, yeah. How do I know you'll never leave me? Can you go 4 miles, yeah? Feeling some things I ain't felt in a while. I think you should try to blow my mind. Think you should try to dry me through the night.
Wow. Go ahead, Maeta.
Thanks,
Incredible.